Hi guys, it's SkintBoot here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a video which is long overdue, to be honest with you. Recently, I made a video, and in that video, I spoke about the Waking Titan ARG, saying that the day after that was uploaded, or perhaps the day after that, I would have a video uploaded of kind of like an explanation of Waking Titan, bit of a sum up of what it is. Now, regardless of when this video does get uploaded, hopefully it should be on time, you can wait no further, as today I'm going to be summing up the Waking Titan ARG in a fairly easy to understand, simplified version that removes all of the stuff which only serves to complicate the matter, just to give you an idea of what is happening, why people are so excited, why people place such value on Waking Titan. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert on this matter. I had no clue what it even was for a pretty decent amount of time, and then I just spent, a good couple hours probably just researching into it, watching other videos on it, Orbit TV, L Plays Gaming, all of my main Gs. I was kind of watching their content and thinking, everyone seems to be doing this at the moment, and I feel like I need to do it. So hopefully, if I get some things incorrect, it might be dates, it might be something like that, then please do feel free to let me know. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure that this is okay, alright? So don't judge me if it's not perfect, but this is my best effort at it. So first and foremost, to understand what Waking Titan is so far, we have to start at the very, very beginning. And this all starts in early June, when little care packages were sent to No Man's Sky mods on the subreddit. Now, in these care packages were signed items like posters, they had bits of clothing like t-shirts, socks, things like that. But most importantly, each one of these packages contained a cassette. Good old-fashioned cassette. And on each of these cassettes had a number out of 16. Now, there are plenty of these tapes that are still to be sent. And in fact, a lot of people are speculating about how we have to somehow trigger them, like how Cobra TV's tape was triggered by people emailing an address. But from the ones that we do have, users went about in the most complicated fashion of trying to decode what information was on these tapes. Now, all of the tapes had a side A and a side B. Now, side A, from what we can tell, is just the same music from the No Man's Sky original soundtrack, but side B is the stuff which people found a lot of important useful information on, and that is the fact that when putting side B into a spectrogram and analysing the audio waves, it spelled out the word portal. And this happened not just in one tape, but basically every tape which has been received. Now, this was the very start of everything. This was the start of the speculation. This basically confirmed that portals had some kind of relevance in the No Man's Sky update, whenever that would be dropping. Now, after this happened, and of course a lot of people were going mad thinking that these cassettes will somehow unlock the update, that if you get the information and put it elsewhere, it's going to magically transform your game into what was promised. People in the No Man's Sky Discord server actually began to see similarities between an ARG called Waking Titan and No Man's Sky. Now, an ARG is something which I didn't know of, and I didn't really understand what it was. And to put it in simple terms, for those that don't understand it, it is basically like real life interaction made into a game. ARG stands for alternate reality game, and it's kind of like putting fiction into real life. So in case of the Waking Titan ARG, it involves putting adverts in Spanish radio stations for clues, and it all alludes to solving one big puzzle. Now, the result of this puzzle, which people are trying to solve, is unknown, and there are a lot of crazy theories as to what Waking Titan is. But Waking Titan became very, very popular in the No Man's Sky community, and people speculated that this had some kind of relevance to either No Man's Sky, Hello Games, or the next update for No Man's Sky. Now, if we look at Waking Titan as a website, there are quite a lot of things on this website that contribute to this overall puzzle. The website has for some time now been going on with a series of passwords, a series of advertisements, trying to unlock bits of the website. Now, it started off originally with different locations, with Moscow, things like that. You don't need to know that because that's in the past now. But once people sorted that and they logged in, did all of their stuff, you're now welcome to browse a new kind of website of Waking Titan, sort of like an upgraded version as such, and this has become the norm now for people trying to solve this mystery. Now, at the very bottom of the Waking Titan page, there are a load of glyphs that are faded out. They're just like little symbols. People have been looking at the symbols thinking what they mean, and no one does really know what they mean. But what is important is that ever so often one of the glyphs will light up, and you can click on this symbol, and when you do, this prompts the user to enter a password. Most of these passwords are either found on PDFs or converting values from hex to readable language on the radio broadcast, anything like that. And I don't even know how people find this shit out, but it's really helpful and people do. It's very clever stuff. I have no clue how they do it, but they go about decoding it, and eventually once you put in the right password, the screen flickers a bit, it goes a bit green, and then that's it. There's nothing really happens, to be honest with you. Now, in the center of Waking Titan, there is some sort of shape with loads of little triangles. Now, this almost relates to the glyphs quite heavily, in the fact that the beating triangles in the center of the screen fade in ever so often and ask for a password. As of so far, 4 have been done, with 2 left to crack. Upon completion of the first triangles, the background changed to videos of a woman called Emily. I could be wrong. This is all to do with this whole background lore, and this also helped reveal passwords. Now, this lore stuff might be in another video because there is way too much to talk about to fit into this one. But when you're clicking on the most recent triangle, the one that has been locked, it gives a specific date for the next radio broadcast, where an ad will play for Waking Titan, which users kind of decode it, and that gives clues for the next set piece of the puzzle. Now, finding these passwords isn't just limited to the website. When the second glyph dropped, a real-life memo was actually given to someone who did a load of conversions, and in the end discovered a coordinate for No Man's Sky. Now, upon going to this location in-game, a communication station in the game displayed a code, and this was the password for the glyph, which almost definitely proved that No Man's Sky and Waking Titan were linked. Now, for some time, people speculated that Waking Titan was affiliated with Hello Games and No Man's Sky, but this was only recently confirmed when a YouTuber by the name of Cobra TV received the 9th tape, which proved to be similar to the other ones, yet quite different from them. For one, it had the Atlas logo slapped all over it, which was used on the Waking Titan ARG, thereby basically confirming that Waking Titan and No Man's Sky are linked. Now, this tape that Cobra TV received, like the others, had a side A and a side B. Now, side B consisted of just noise, to be honest with you, that people were trying to go about deciphering, and once they used that whole spectrogram method and found these notes, they were converted to MIDI values, which yielded yet more numbers, and more complicated mathematical sums eventually led to the word journey being spelled out. This word was then rotated 13 spaces, which apparently is a common practice for ARGs, that produced WB Hurl, the password for the 4th glyph. This package that Cobra TV received also had the address of Hello Games' offices on it up in Guildford, big up Guildford, which just further confirms the fact that Waking Titan and No Man's Sky are now linked. And of course, as a result of this completely roided up the hype train. Also, fairly recently, the 5th glyph on the Waking Titan website was recently cracked with the password Bolzano. Don't know how anyone found that, but they did. And there are still 10 glyphs left to crack, and people assume that these tapes are massive help once they have been sent. Cobra TV's tape was actually triggered by a user emailing a given email address for Waking Titan. So it's not like the tapes are just going to be given to us. We actually now have to kind of work out how to send them, and once we send them, use the information to further progress the mystery of the ARG. Now, the theory is with Waking Titan that once all of the glyphs have been cracked, the website will open up about a new No Man's Sky update, or Hello Games themselves will come out and announce it. This is a little bit of an unsure claim, but I've heard that judging by the rate of how frequently these glyphs are appearing, it should take us up to about mid-July before all of these glyphs are done. There are also various other websites and ARGs that could possibly link into No Man's Sky, like Myriad 70, but Waking Titan as of yet is the only confirmed one. Now, I'm going to be making other videos potentially about Myriad 70, not too sure if I am, but the potential is there, so if you do want to see them, then let me know in the comment section down below. So that is the whole beef with Waking Titan. No one really knows what we're working towards. All we know is that we've been given a puzzle and we need to solve this puzzle. We don't know what happens at the end. We don't know if it even gives us any kind of direction to the update. It could be, you know, something completely unrelated. It could be Hello Labs. It could be a new game. We don't know. All we know is that it is affiliated with Hello Games and people are placing importance on it as a result of that. So that is the end of the video, guys. I do hope this helped. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do feel free to leave your support on it by dropping a like on the video. If you guys could also subscribe to MZK, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And as always, I will see you guys on my next video. This is SkintBoot, signing out.